Signal is an open source encrypted messaging service for instant messaging, voice calls, and video calls. The instant messaging function includes sending text, voice notes, images, videos, and other files. Communication may be one-on-one between users or may involve group messaging. July 29th, 2014. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Signal, the clue that is hidden in plain sight. Wow. People, when I say I had trouble with this since I heard about yesterday the editor-in-chief of Atlantic magazine allegedly being somehow clued in to listen to top secret information as Trump and who knows, maybe 12 disciples, hint, hint, talked about targets in the Middle East region, the Houthis. When I tell you this thing bothered me, it bothered me. I had so much unrest. And when I had that unrest, I'm like, there's got to be something there. I'm like, Pearson, maybe it's just emotion. So today I got to thinking. And I went and I listened to the Select Committee of Intelligence. And it just happened to be SH 216. SH 216. I'm like, well, Pearson, the 216th day of the year is August 4th. And that's Barack Obama's birthday. You see it right there, it says SH 216. They grilled Tulsi Gabbard and other distinctive members of Trump's cabinet, if you will. Now, I did a video earlier, right? And I talked about will Trump be out of office in 84 days? 84. And people, the 84th day of the year is August 4th, which is, again, the 216th day of the year is August 4th. I'm like, Pearson, you need to leave this alone. I'm like, nope. Let me hear what they're dealing with. So let me go back. I want to go back and set a basis so you can understand exactly why I read a definition to you from the outset about Signal. Because I believe that there was an encrypted message sent to us, a signal yesterday in relation to this. The Doomsday Clock was most recently changed on January 28th of 2025. I ran a video on that. You guys probably remember it. Right here in Chicago, we have the Doomsday Clock. It was set to 89 seconds to midnight. 89. Now, if you remember what happened, the very next day, right? January 28th, the very next day, on January 29th, is when there was a mid-air collision over the Potomac River, where the Black Hawk helicopter hit an American Airlines American Eagle. And I talked about the symbology of it. It's deep, y'all. Wait till I show you what's going on. It's gonna blow your mind. The Black Hawk, a killer, came after an American Eagle. That's America. Oh, it's deep. It's deep. Let me set it. Now, that was on 1/28 of 2025, the Doomsday Clock was set. On yesterday, that's when the beans was spilled by the editor-in-chief of the Atlantic magazine that said that he was involved in an encrypted or text in relation to national security. Well, the difference is 55 days. Who died at 55 years old? Julius Caesar. Now that I've established that, I want you to understand something. In our pet goat 2, at the 148 mark, the clock says midnight. The American flag shreds in the 2. And guess who it shows before that? Barack Obama with a V on his head. Which all goes back to this clock, 89 seconds to midnight. January 29th, the very next day after we announced the Doomsday Clock. And now we have this. Listen real careful. I'm going to tie it all in.
Shocking new revelations about sensitive U.S. intelligence. The Atlantic's editor-in-chief, Jeffrey Goldberg, reporting he accidentally received top-secret war plans from Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth after he was included in a group chat on the encrypted messaging platform Signal.
This just in, editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, Jeffrey Goldberg, says he was accidentally texted war plans.
Goldberg was added to a Signal chat with some of the most senior national security members of the Trump administration.
The vice president, the CIA director.
People, when I tell you they hid this from people like me who decode, they hid it right in my face. Right in my face. Watch this. Economist magazine. 12/22 of 2012. I've shown this before, where it showed these hand gliders. See, it says RAF. You got, see that bandana on his head says Hamas. Hamas is shooting at Israel. This was predicted 11 years ago. Look at the bottom. You got these devils on the computer. Hacker Center. And there's Satan orchestrating everything. Now watch this. The magazine is 12/22 of 2012. Economist magazine. Yesterday, the information was let out that this journalist was involved in a meeting via text, which was supposed to have an encrypted message from Signal. That was 3/24/2025. Look at the difference. 4475. Barack Obama, who was born on August 4th, was our 44th president. And 75, the 75th day of the year is what? March 16th, like 316, sacrifice. Do you see how big this is? Now watch this. Because like I said, this was predicted indirectly, was it not? The war. You see Israel right there. You see Hamas. And that's what this is all about. Now, Israel became a nation on 5/14/1948. America became a nation on 7/4, July 4th, 1776, but I made it the year 1947 to precede 1948. What I'm telling you is that 316 days on July 4th, America's anniversary of her birthday of 1947, 316 days later, that's when Israel became a nation. But here's the key. 316. 316 is sacrifice. 75 is March 16th. That's 316 sacrifice. The Bible calls Jesus the sacrifice in John 3:16. Do you see? Do you see? Now here's the word encrypted. Encrypted comes out to 47. Who's the 47th president? Trump. Which leads you back to Signal. Signal is an encrypted device. Right? No one can get in unless you send them the link. I guess that's how it works, right? Because I've used it only once. I had somebody did me that, utilized that before. Signal is an open source encrypted. Encrypted. Well, encrypted comes out to, look at that. So what am I saying before I finish the decode? People, all they're doing is carrying out something to tell you that it's 89 seconds to midnight. Did you hear what I just said? It's 89 seconds to midnight. That's what they're trying to tell you. They're giving you the signal. Oh, it's deep. When they had the crash over the Potomac River, it was about signaling, wasn't it not? The air traffic controller is trying to talk to these planes. Get the signal, don't crash. It's all about signal. It's deep, y'all. It's deep. They put it right in our face. And I'm putting the numbers together. Now, check this out. Signal was created on July 29th of 2014. July 29th, 2014. Take July 29th of 2025. Got a birthday coming up. Versus Donald Trump's next birthday of 6/14/2025. The difference is 45 days. You mean to tell me that the anniversary of Signal is 45 days after Trump's birthday? And the word encrypted means 47 too? That's what I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you they're utilizing this to speak to us about what time it is. Oh, it's crazy. I don't care what nobody say. It fits. 324 was yesterday's date. Information came out versus encrypted's actual date of birth. Encrypt Signal's date of birth was 7/29/2014. What's the difference? What's the difference between the date that Signal was founded, 7/29/14, and yesterday's date of 3/24/2025, when the information was let out by the editor of Atlantic? The difference is 10 years, 7 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. What is 10/7? On October 7th of 2023, there was an attack on Israel, killing 1,200 people. People, Hamas is Palestine armed group and political movement in Gaza on October 7th. It's deep. Look at that. In Signal's original date of birth, 7/29/2014, subtracted from yesterday, is October 7th, the day that Israel got hit by Hamas. And 33 is Masonic. 10/7. Okay. Does this not look like 10/7 when Hamas is in the sky shooting at Israel? A Rough Guide to Hell, it's called. In my mind, Doomsday. January 28th, kicked it off. I didn't even put that number in yet. Maybe I should. Man, that'd be crazy. Let me see if I can do that. This is crazy. Should I do that? Let me wait. Oh, that's crazy. I'm scared to do it. 7/29 is Signal's anniversary date of 2025. Subtracted from yesterday also, the actual date, 3/24/2025. The difference is 45. Who's the 45th president? Trump. Let's see what happens with the 128. Comes out to 182. You change it to 4. That's 184. And if you change it to 6, oh, there it is. If you take 128 of 2025, wow. From the anniversary of Signal, 7/29 of 2026, you get 78 weeks in one day. Who's 78 years old? That's Trump. This thing is coming together too good. 128 is Doomsday. 128 was Doomsday Clock. Subtracted from the anniversary of Signal. So it's exactly 78 weeks apart. And Trump is 78 years old. This is crazy. 10/7/2025 is the anniversary of what? The day that Hamas hit Israel. Subtract that from 3/24, yesterday's date. 3/24/2025. The difference is Trump's birthday, June 14th. Come on, man. I can't even scream it. It's so crazy. Israel got hit on 10/7, y'all. The anniversary is 10/25. Yesterday's information came out from the guy from Atlantic magazine. The difference is Trump's birthday. They're trying to tell us a story. Wow. 10/7, the actual date that Israel got hit by Hamas. Subtracted from Trump's last birthday of 6/14/2024, come out to Trump's text number, 88. His text number is 88022. Then look at this. Israel became a nation May 14th, 1948. Take May 14, 2026, they got a birthday coming up, versus 10/7, the anniversary that Hamas hit Israel, make it 2025. The difference is 78. How old is Trump? 78 years old. That's why I'm saying, people, he got to be out of office before he's 79 years old. 78 is coming up too much. It's all in relation to 84. 10/7/2025, the anniversary of the day that Israel got hit by Hamas, subtracted from 7/29, which is what? The date of signal. Signal. The difference is what? 12/8. 1 year, 2 months, 8 days. What is 12/8? December 8th is 12/8. Remember the movie? Leave the World Behind? You know that movie talks about the WAR, don't it? It's fitting too well, ain't it? Then look, the leader of Israel, October 21st. October 21st, 2025, got a birthday coming up. Subtracted from what? Yesterday's date, 3/24. The difference is 6/27. On June 27th, that's when Trump beat Biden in the debate on 6/27. Is that coincidence? Then look, 10/21 again, Netanyahu's birthday. Subtracted from what? Barack Obama's birthday, 8/4, the same year. The difference is 78. Trump is 78 years old. Then let's do it again. Netanyahu's birthday again, 10/21 versus what? 7/29 is what? Signal's anniversary date, 7/29. The difference is what? 84. Barack Obama was born August 4th. Then look, Israel had a 6-day war back in the day, June 5th through June 10th. So look at June 5th. Take June 5th, 2025, anniversary of the 6-day war of Israel back in the day over there, versus what? Signal's anniversary date. 7/29 is Signal. 7/29. The difference is 312. What is 312? Donald J. Trump won by 312 votes when he won the Electoral College over Kamala Harris. People, they're trying to tell us it's doomsday. I broke their code. I broke their code. I broke their code. They got all this going on. Listen.
Briefed on very early, Senator, was by the CIA records management folks about the use of Signal as a permissible work use. It is. That is a practice that preceded the current administration to the Biden administration.
Director Ratcliffe, I've got a series of questions. If you're making the statement, if you're making the statement, the Signal is a secure channel.
No, can I answer that? It is
I've got a series
end-to-end encryption. So
it is. I understand encryption.
It is permissible to use to communicate and coordinate for work purposes, provided, Senator, that any decisions that are made are also recorded through formal.
It's all about symbolism. If you look behind, you've got like the checkerboard, where she's got on, okay? And then look at the guy, the politician. She's in Snow White and he's in black. Black and white means you're playing both sides. You stay in the middle, you control the whole checkerboard. And then red and gold is Sun God Ra. I call it as I see it. Let me show you the last video here.
Director Gabbard, were you overseas during any parts of these discussions?
Yes, Senator, I was.
Were you using your private phone or a public phone for the Signal discussions?
I won't speak to this because it's under review by the National Security Council. Once that review is complete, I'm sure we'll share the results with the committee.
What is under review? It's a very simple question. Are you your private phone or an officially issued phone? What could be under review?
National Security Council is reviewing all aspects of how this came to be, how the journalist was inadvertently added to the group chat and what occurred within that chat across the board.
It's all a dog and pony show. Understand that history is speaking. We were told January 28th that Doomsday was coming. We were told that. And then look at what's going on now. January 28th is Doomsday. 3/24, information came out from Atlantic magazine about the war. The difference is 55, and that's the Roman Empire. This is when Julius Caesar was killed. This is in relation to Donald J. Trump. The Empire, America. Doomsday. Encrypted message. Signal. I think I even tried to decode Signal, and I didn't do it, but I'll put it I'll put it in the description a little bit later what I get. But remember, encrypted is 47, and if you just put encrypt, that's 88, Trump's text number. I'm Friendship Pearson. God bless. Get ready for Jesus. Get right, stay right, get ready for the flight. These are the last days, and these people are speaking in their unknown tongue. It's deep, people. It's deep.